So the stream is live. Hold on a second. So Colin, you're gonna get a bit of an echo, but I'll need you to actually or actually, let me see if I can just test my in-stream if it works. Let me see if I can just test my in-stream. If it works. Oh my god, this is crazy looking. All right, Colin, I need you to click on that link and see if you see a picture or anything.
Go to the link or watch it within Discord.
Yeah, watch the link.
Yeah.
You see it? Are you hearing it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, that's good enough. So we'll get it started then. I'll put up the stream on Discord so you don't have to watch from there anymore.
Yeah. So there's music, and it of course the stream is like. Yeah, since it's lagging a little bit behind.
I got you. No, I'm streaming on Discord now as well.
Yeah.
So you can leave the Twitch stream. I just want to make sure that the audio is picking up properly this time.
Freckles.
All right.
Oh, change of pace.
Well, you remember what happened, right? Or wait, did you not watch the last one either?
A bronze dragon.
I think I saw part of it.
A bronze dragon holding a golden
So what happened in the last time we streamed was
ball,
basically like we went to this Yakuza office to get some questions because the woman, the victim Shoko, basically had relations, not relations, but I say a connection to the Yakuza.
Got it.
And what happened
Yeah,
was
but look,
some
flying squirrel taking
crazy shit, actually. Basically, like,
It was
the Yakuza ended up pulling up a
clearly a
gun, and then we knocked him out. Is, like, the short of it, but, like, it was actually, like, a lot, like... It was really crazy, to say the least.
Yeah.
Definitely check out the stream later if you want to catch up, but it was, like... There was a minigun, and a, like, a hollow point bullet, and some rocks. A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A Gatling gun, that's what they call it, yeah.
An old-fashioned Gatling gun.
Yeah,
It's not even the new kind of Gatling gun.
I do find it kind of funny that they like
I know
have such a
how it's
small
pronounced.
like description for it. It's like, yeah, this is totally normal. This is something you would find like anywhere.
An old-fashioned Gatling gun.
What is that guy? He probably just uses it for porn.
Not every man in the world is like you, Date.
It's such a weird statement. It's like, why does he need a computer in this like room? It's like, what the hell kind of a question is that? Who doesn't need a computer?
Yeah.
It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up. Scary lanterns. Scary lanterns.
You don't have to repeat it.
Yeah, I was like, why is he repeating that?
I think he's trying to make like a jack-o'-lantern joke or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, is my guess. All right. Look at this man glaring at me. His like angry eyes.
Is he actually short?
I think he is.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital.
Not sure if you remember, but
And
6 years
naturally,
ago is
because I'm his
also
brother
when they
next
had
in
like the
line,
original
I
Cyclops
was the
killer,
successor.
as well as the
That's all
time
I'm gonna
when
say.
the main character
You want to know more?
lost his
Hire
memory.
a private eye.
Oh, but it,
So a
dang.
lot of things
So
happened 6 years ago.
everything that happened 6 years ago.
Exactly.
I've
Like
been
the
looking after
incidents.
that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work.
Oh,
Now,
so
it's kind of the opposite.
they
you
knew
know?
that the mother
We're getting
was
work
basically
from
related
him.
to the Yakuza, but they also found out that
We
Renju
were.
was also related
Now
to the
that
Yakuza
he's
somehow.
dead,
What work did he
Everything's
have you do?
connected.
though. The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy. Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament
Must
those
come
days.
and watch us play
We only
golf.
got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research.
Dang, that's
The
fast.
hotel's record of guests does
I
list
mean,
the Kumakura
Aiba's
members.
essentially a glorified Amazon
They were also
Alexa.
seen on several surveillance
That's true.
cameras. It is
It was
not
before its
possible
time,
that
though.
any of the
Yeah.
Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
I don't know, if you could have like an iPhone, as in like a phone that's really your eyeball, would you take it, Colin?
I mean, seems pretty helpful.
We'd have to lose your actual eye.
But I still have another one.
I guess.
I mean, also because, right, phones have cameras, so what's to say that that iPhone wouldn't also function as an eye?
Hmm.
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi.
No,
So-
I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard
Is that a pun?
testimony can be unreliable.
So?
There is a
So,
possibility that
you
they
have
would
no
lie
alibi.
to protect Mr. Sajima.
I agree. You can't trust that.
According to like Shingo and my own experience playing this game,
I've had a
Date
relationship
definitely
with
does
the
have some
Kumakuras
old man
since back
humor
when
that I
Rohan
enjoy a
was
lot.
running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids. The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
You're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward
What's up?
with the investigation.
I was like, it's kind of
Right.
like, it's like, all right, time to get out of here. They'll let you know.
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
It's a little bit more streamlined than Snatcher, at least.
Yeah.
Date? It's me! You remember, like how you said to call you if Ota came. Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where you going?
That's none of your concern. MoMA, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iva.
Roger.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree. But I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
Alright, Colin. Which one?
What did you choose originally?
I'll tell you after you pick one.
I'll say, who are you?
Alright, we chose Scream Like a Little Girl.
I kind of wondered
Who are
about
you?
that.
Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Izuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Well, I'll let you know, Colin.
Then,
Screaming Like a Little Girl is basically the same thing.
Mom?
I gotcha.
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How
Kind
are
of
you
the
doing
theory
this?
we came up with
I'm
before
overlaying
is
the
that
image of left-eye
Date
processes
is
with
the
augmented
like
reality.
previous Cyclops killer,
You can't see me
and they're
through
basically
the eye.
treating him on
Only
drugs to like I don't know,
You can't just
rehabilitate him
pop
or
into
something.
my
I
eyeball
don't know.
without permission?
I see.
You do realize
They're
I
taking
do that all the
advantage of
time,
his, like,
right?
powerful Cyclops killing abilities.
Exactly. Only a Cyclops killer can catch a Cyclops killer.
Yeah, because if they're missing
Come to
opposite
think of
eyes,
it,
they're like
you
brother
look kind of like you
Cyclops.
do when you're in Somnium.
Exactly.
What's that about?
What do you mean?
You don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that.
The eye bear.
Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't. I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
Every time I see
As
them
I
say
said
so,
earlier,
it just
I
confuses
completely
me.
agree that they are suspicious.
So suspicious.
But there is
So
nothing currently linking them to
suspicious.
the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling, and their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Huh, maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
Oh shit.
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet.
Good old
Most of them
internet,
come
good old
across
Google
as
search.
gossip or conspiracy theories.
Telling you, man.
But would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
The darknet.
Mr. Sajima currently resides
This
in
is
a
just
zombie.
normal internet.
He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Sajima lived elsewhere. In the Kawasaki district, to be exact.
So the
He lived there until
Kawasaki
he
was
was
the place
40
that had
years
like
old.
the chemical explosion.
The Sajima family owned a
Got
vast
it.
amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen.
Dang.
The Sajima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another
It was a
interesting fact.
scheme.
A little bit
After
sus.
the accident, So Sajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
That's not suspicious at all.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
It's almost like
True.
they knew.
But I don't see
They
the
might
point
have
of
planned
it.
it.
It's not like you got anything out of it.
It's not like he made 29 billion
That
yen.
would be true, but there is
Yeah.
more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed,
What are you gonna say?
we will have to continue this conversation later.
Just
I am
just
receiving
hang
a
up, tell
call
them I'll call
from
him back.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
Such unsafe driving. Pull up that screen right in front
This
of you.
has to be a prank.
Yeah, we've also confirmed that
That's
there's
what I
no
thought,
autopilot
too.
on this car. It's all manual.
However,
Oh
we
my
got the
God.
call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words,
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It's the kid with the controller on his
So
crotch.
that
I don't know if
was
he's a kid.
Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw
Pretty sure he's in his mid
her own
20s.
mom. And I just
He's just a tiny, tiny man.
left her.
Still got a controller right there.
But I didn't know! I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother.
It almost looks like a graphic card.
I want to
Dark Souls.
apologize to her. I
Yeah.
need to tell her that I'm sorry.
A and D.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Excuse me?
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want
Even
to
the kid's
run
not
away,
impressed.
never leave.
I mean, she didn't seem offended by it.
get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
The kid's shocked.
You're kidding.
I mean, hey, you look good, right?
I guess so.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive.
You're getting
know,
hella
type of
judged
you.
by this kid.
I kinda like that.
Why is he glaring at me?
And I
Better
kinda
get you
like
wrong.
you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
See, I'm actually very confused about this. Is she actually a alien, or alien is just a thing in this world?
She's recording a podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about you.
Looking at
I was
her
gonna ask you
schedule.
about that.
Soon.
Or he's just like, oh man, this girl's just crazy. I don't want to like deal with her now.
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
Nice. This kid
glad.
just ain't having any of it.
There's a what is it? A thing that was brought up on How I Met Your Mother. They call it like the sexiness to like crazy scale.
Nowhere. Just doing
Oh
my
yeah,
normal
the
routine.
chart.
The
I
chart,
don't
yeah.
know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases.
It's like the prettier they are, the
And I
crazier
ate
they
some
are. But you need to make sure
churros,
that they're
and
like
then headed over to the
they're
PC cafe to browse
hotter
threads.
than they are crazy. And as
You know,
long as it's like
normal.
within that threshold, you're fine.
If that's
Right.
normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Remember, Oda was a sock
Wait,
puppeting.
it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Dang.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry.
You're gonna get him back for judging
What?
you.
You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki.
Oh,
I have no reason to hide it, but
I mean, is it
it's so
awkward?
hard
That
to
was
explain.
awkward.
I
Yeah.
mean, not.
I spoke
Take
to
care of this
Mizuki
12-year-old.
at her questioning earlier.
Just call.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
See, even he calls him a kid. Definitely a
How
kid.
old is he? Let's see. Ota is. He's 24 years old.
Look at that nerd.
He's getting. Fuck. He's like using a 12-year-old as his editor. He's an idiot.
Last night, I was walking over to
Sketchy.
Sunfish's pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone?
Oh, interesting.
Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman.
What? You don't even need you don't even need a thermograph for that.
I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
I feel like he's lying.
Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding
What's
it, I
the
guess.
what's my thermograph?
You're
This
right.
kid's like
Renju
doing
came
like
out of the
the
building
Phoenix
with
Wright
Tessa.
shocked face.
Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
You Yeah.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
You don't know anything about her.
I like how the receptionist is just watching this play out.
First time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Damn.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing. And it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got over my writer's block.
Don't you agree, Colin?
And I
He
know
looks
I'm
just
not
like
the
a
only one
pink-haired
Tessa
Chen.
has inspired.
Right,
A lot of otaku
without the
like me
swords.
say that
Without the
Tessa is their
swords.
savior. She cheers them up
And
when they're
friendlier
down.
looking.
Yeah.
So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Absolutely impossible.
Oh, who's that to the side?
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But
Do it for Iris.
Dang, just manipulating this kid.
around
I mean-
6:15, I guess.
He has information,
go?
and he's not like being forthcoming
I didn't
with it.
see.
That's
They got into Renju's car and drove off.
Breaking the
gotta
law.
be some. Yeah, it's gotta be breaking some law.
I went inside
Take 'em in.
Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Oh. I see.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Hmm?
Tell your story down at the precinct.
She's a suspect. She was with the victim. She was the last person to see the victim before he died,
True.
and she also didn't like call the police afterward.
Look, probably was nothing.
Iris, I'm going to
Just
ask
a-
you some questions.
Just a big mistake.
Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent. You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation. What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
I have a thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
You know what this means,
With
Colin?
that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
The
You gotta-
thermograph is fucking garbage. There's no point to it in the
Renju's
first place.
estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility.
Gotta shock him.
Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean... When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
Guilty.
I heard you used to
It's
work at
super
Sunfish
fucking
Pocket.
sus.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes? Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
I'll ask
Nothing.
again.
Just gonna move on.
You're sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
I mean, they didn't give me an option to keep
Yes.
pressing.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
She's
My
dead.
mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah,
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known
Well,
each
this
other for
happened
20
24
years
hours.
I mean, you gotta move fast before the perp
However,
can get away,
we have
right?
nothing to link her to
Yeah.
the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
Nice, Okonomiyaki.
Nice.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Ogiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Ogiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
I don't know if like got home at 7 is super like, you know,
That's true.
specific.
6:15 is pretty specific.
I guess.
I need to like psych lock her now.
Well,
Am I
you know how they do it.
suspect?
It's not like that.
Gotta jump into her head.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Well, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see,
We got the drugs.
a heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body.
So here's how it went
Renju
down.
was practically in a coma before he died.
Basically,
Wouldn't
she
have
had
struggled.
Renju drive her home,
So, Iris could have
gave her some
strangled
sedatives, invited him inside for some
Wait a
tea,
minute.
gave
Even
him
if I
some
was
sedatives,
somehow able to kill him,
and then
the
choked
rest
him
of
out
it is
and killed him.
impossible.
The rest of it?
Seems plausible.
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little
That's why
ingenuity,
she has
it could be done.
the Sunfish Pocket
Ingenuity?
machinery.
Exactly. The barrels.
Renju's corpse was hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
That's it right there.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Do you remember how, Colin?
It's...
Watching the oil drum.
He's using all his experience as a Cyclops killer to figure out how other people would kill.
If I killed him, this is how I would have done it.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm
Rolled
saying,
around.
it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Perfect.
Doesn't mean you
excuse.
can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Is she guilty, Colin? I don't know.
All you gotta do is
Anyway,
push, and eventually
Iris,
something will
You
happen.
weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case.
105 is
If the
like,
oil drum
tiny,
was used
man.
to
It's
transport a
crazy.
corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Was it the elevator record?
Yeah. Basically, the combined weight of
Iris,
everything, like
on which
the
floor
body,
is
the
Sunfish
drum,
Pocket
and
located?
herself would equal about
On the
305
second floor.
pounds.
That's right.
Right.
So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310,
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
Dante,
Now-
stop. Iris is acting strange.
We're not saying you're
Don't turn
guilty,
around.
but
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
Interesting. How unusual.
There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
It's the boss. The boss is threatening her.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something.
I
under
know
the
what's
desk.
happening. They
What?
kidnapped her mom,
Without turning around.
and
Yes.
she's texting them.
she's clearly
How'd I do
texting.
that?
Yeah. Kids these days, always on their phones.
Zoom. Enhance.
Ah, shit. Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing?
See, when Iris first showed up, Colin, I thought she was
Hey,
super suspicious.
answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding
But
something.
the more I play, I'm like,
Dante.
man, this character is too, cute to be a criminal.
Sink
Impossible.
That's dangerous.
Impossible.
That's a dangerous way of approaching things.
Iris is experiencing rest. Medication is working perfectly.
How about
That
it,
kid
Think you
is
can do it?
undermining you.
Not a
He's the
problem.
killer.
Get it started.
You mean Ota?
Yeah.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
He's up to no good.
I never liked Oda
Let's
the
begin.
moment I saw him. I knew he was
I
guilty.
I never liked you. Hello?
Hello?
What?
Did you already start?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We're almost to the part where we left off at, Nick.
What is this place?
Oh, you were redoing the last one?
How
Yes.
is this related to Iris?
Oh,
Sick.
gotcha.
Oh,
You
Or
came
wait,
at
are
a
you
good
gonna
time.
try
Must
to?
be a
Were you gonna try to like do a different one, or like I want to see how that turned out?
No, I want to see what that turned out too, because that was fucking weird.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're gonna kind of coast through this part, Colin.
That's fine. I'm glad Nick's here. I heard he brings the good commentary.
Nick was screaming so much.
I was laughing. It was a lot of stuff happened last time that I was not.
It was
ready
a,
for.
it was a trip, dude. It was a trip.
Yeah.
I feel like these streams are always a trip. Just like I found out that the whole reason for the Snatcher Menace was 'cause some guy got like cucked. And then he got like
A CRT
double
TV.
effed up by his own dad. Spin it. That's awkward.
All right, this is the dream. Iris dreams of this. Ugh, getting the shivers just watching it.
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
watch the murder.
Alright, what was next?
We just like strangle the mannequin, right? Or was there something in between that?
Let's see.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Mannequin. I think I said that.
Yeah, it was choke.
Dang.
Yeah. I don't know if there was something you had to do before that, but that's.
Yeah,
what
it
we
is
did last
choke.
time.
But I wonder if this would be like actually faster.
Oh, you mean like in terms of like using
You
time?
don't have the
Yeah.
muscle mass. You need to do some
Maybe,
training.
yeah.
What would be
Because
the
that
point
was
of
like a
that?
double we
Yeah,
had.
the
do
2x
not
is
have
like crazy
muscles.
bad.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
I cannot wait for the day I have enough muscle to punch you in the face. It will be splendid.
Of course, 5 minutes left, Dante.
Yeah. Because if I just strangled it, it would cost like 90 seconds.
Yeah.
But it's not even like strangling, because there's like no thumbs. Like, it's like wrapping around.
I mean, she's just jamming your thumbs into the neck.
I see. That's pretty painful.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to
Dang, he's like
investigate.
tired. He's just done.
Ugh. The sound's just fucking unpleasant.
So this one we have to watch the thing first, right?
Yeah.
An old television. That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
It was that
Guess that
person
means
just
we have to
standing in the
investigate
background.
That's a
Indeed.
good
That's what I thought. Like that was her, and she
That-
was like watching it.
Maybe.
The
But-
oil drum, shelf,
Just
and
hanging
another
out.
torso have been
Yeah.
added.
All right. Well, this you have to like push the shelf.
Yeah.
Only a shelf. That shelf sticking out. It seems odd.
Ah!
Ooh, looks tough. Oh no, it's gonna like hit you on the head.
That's how people die.
Yeah.
One of many ways.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways people can die.
I would never put a bowling ball on top of a shelf. It's too dangerous.
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there? An iron ball. It looks quite heavy. Where
Oh
should I
man,
throw
kicking
it?
it, that feel like would be so
Throw it
painful.
Understood.
Yeah.
It is unexpectedly light.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
Didn't have the impact I expected.
Dead on.
Dead on.
Good throw.
I feel like that ball hit me in the head.
Now, a TV and an old book have appeared.
I hope this is the last time.
God damn. The sounds in like this dream sequence are just really like unnerving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one,
It's
yeah, we always gotta watch the TV. We have to like
An
open the
old-fashioned
locker
TV?
and like
yeah,
I forget if there was something we had to do before that though.
that's it, I think.
Yeah.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Oh, I just noticed, Nick, that after we did that, it actually zoomed in on the cabinet.
Oh. Yeah, that's helpful.
Just a locker.
I didn't notice that.
Iba?
It's alright. More importantly,
Get ready for, like, 5 minutes of Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. It's a Whoopi Goldberg machine.
You mean Rube Goldberg?
Yeah.
I know. Ben said that.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
I could never remember the actual names. I just always called it a.
Goldberg.
Yeah, I've never remembered the real names. I just always called it a Whoopi Goldberg machine.
I thought there was like singing nuns or something.
It's called the something Goldberg machine. So, you know, the most famous Goldberg I know is Whoopi Goldberg.
That's fair.
But yeah, we gotta watch this whole thing now.
But
Rube. It's a Rube Goldberg. Rube Goldberg.
Yes.
Okay.
definitely not nice.
I prefer my name for it.
It seems if it was a Whoopi Goldberg machine, it actually seems a little bit more sinister. She always seems so like happy, and a lot of times I see her, so it's just like, what's this person up to?
They shot the gun.
And up there, we didn't look at it. We skipped a lot of stuff, but there was like a gun up there, upside down.
Who's that, Colin?
Dang.
Who was in the mirror?
Never seen him. I'm completely unrelated to us. Look, I'm innocent.
Maybe, we don't know. We're gonna get a lot more questions and answers by.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced.
Hey, do you think I have time to run to Del Taco really quick before?
Yeah, it should be fine. We still have a lot of. We have a lot to.
Yeah, I forget exactly how much was. All right,
There's a lot.
Pretty quick, yeah. Be right back.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How could they have known that?
So sure.
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Everyone's so goddamn like
In the
suspicious
Somnium
about that.
earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, how's this guy supposed to know?
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the Sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
Is that
This,
true,
of course,
Colin?
means
A
that
plus B
Dream
plus
D
C equals
is a
D.
fictional event. However, the same cannot
Seems to check
necessarily
out.
be said about memory A, B, and C.
Does that mean that A plus
Those
B equals
happen
C?
in reality. In other words,
No, that
fiction
doesn't
is
make any
built
sense.
from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier,
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah,
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you
Man, it's just
steal
getting right
them
to it.
from others.
I mean, it's so obvious. How do you catch
I'm
a
kidding.
predator
You can't be the Cyclops killer.
with another
Really?
predator?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Likely story.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
It's pretty sus. Pretty sus.
Pretty sus.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it. Hey Iris, about that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sync does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
And what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
What's the
Doctor, could you
truth?
take Iris home?
Yeah, I'll just go
Huh?
ahead. Just let you
Don't
go.
have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything.
I found a lot of stuff in the
The
Somnium.
law demands that we release her.
It's not the right stuff.
Not the right stuff.
You cannot decline, Date.
Date, could we make a stop first?
sure, where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides,
Other than
there's
taking
a lot
this
I wanna
girl
ask
to a
her,
bar.
too.
She's 18.
Alright, sure.
Which also brings up some questions since, like, pretty sure drinking age in Japan was 20 unless they lowered it.
It's the future. Things are different.
Maybe. There have been some people talking about how it's ridiculous that, like, the legal age to, like, drink is, like, 21, while the legal age to buy a gun is, like, 18. In America, at least. I actually don't remember if they changed the drinking age at all now.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft?
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
How fucking suspicious.
No, I didn't tell him to come. He just showed up on his own.
Bullshit!
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marbles, so... I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Lewis, is that you, by the way?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Lewis.
she left a little while ago.
Are you at work?
She said something about going to help an
Yes.
acquaintance.
I see.
She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here. No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you
Well,
talking
obviously, how can you say that now?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
Two-witter.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
He's gonna make a run for it when you turn around.
There's a lot of questions that get, that come from this, like, interaction here. Because you were gonna drop Iris home, so what was the point of shocking him? like doing that, right?
Just held a sketch.
Where's the
Where am
gimp?
I?
The gimp? What gimp? There's no gimp. We're talking about the girl.
No, he tased some random dude. We're gonna tie him up and call him the gimp.
Ah, I see.
Looks like you're awake now.
Why does Mama sound like a man?
His mama probably is a man.
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course. Ota, the boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report
God, I'm
this
back
one?
just in time.
Nice.
Nice.
We're almost there, Nick.
I know.
But this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris.
Damn.
You see this coming, Colin? Because I did.
No.
And that person just polishing the glass.
No, that's...
The bonita flake.
The criminal
Or bonita
is
fish.
live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date,
Wait.
focus.
Yeah?
Is this like the
We need to get to
Metal
the
Gear
site
Solid like
now.
alert music?
Kind of sounds like it.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please let me make it in time. That sick bastard.
It is a polar bear.
Yeah.
The evilest of animals. The most fucked up bear.
It's easier to see all the blood on it.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah, well.
Hold on! I'll save you!
Sound like it, dude. This whole thing is a pop sucket. Pop, what's it called? Sock puppet, like, scheme. Yeah.
Wow.
Stay away from Tessa!
Seems a little sketchy.
It's real sketchy, right?
It gets more confusing.
No, it can't be.
stop?
Oh.
There's like, alright, that's cool.
That's it.
Is she dead?
She's dead.
We think so, yeah.
Damn it! I missed the murder.
No!
She was. I mean, it was pretty
No!
gruesome.
I got a phone call from Mr. Sub. I missed it. No.
It's okay,
She just got sawed in half.
This is being recorded, so you can just watch
Or
it.
just blood.
That's only mildly confusing.
Mildly? I think I know exactly what's going on.
Well,
See, Nick, I figured it all out. I got it.
yeah.
So what Oda did is he did pop socket the whole thing. He killed Iris, but he made himself out to look like the person who tried to save her at the very end.
I mean, that's... I could see that. Because, like, that was my sort of thing. Is like there was some sort of weird suicide pact or something going on here.
Suicide pact.
There
that
you are.
might work too.
Finally.
I don't
I was
know.
looking all over for you.
It's probably not so simple, though.
This is where we left off. How much time has passed? Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, are they both dead?
Yeah, they're both dead.
Yes. I mean, as far as we know, who knows?
Hold on. It has been
Seems like they're dead, though.
1 hour 13 minutes. So we'll play a little bit more, and then we'll call it.
Okay.
Wait, so is Oda for sure dead?
I'm like, we
Seems
just
like
saw
it.
his like
See
bisected
down
body.
It's
Yeah.
understandable. You blame yourself for
I
this,
didn't
don't
see
you?
it.
No,
Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble.
I didn't do
and
shit.
about letting Ota get the upper hand on you.
That was his
Am I
fault.
right?
That was his fault.
Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But then who did the other murders? Was it just him?
It was probably Iris.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris.
But what? Why would she?
And how do you explain the other two murders?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person.
Well, we don't know that.
The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit.
Neo
Too
Cyclops
many
killer.
contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Is it all just Ota? Was it all actually just Ota?
I mean,
Maybe she'll explain. My theory.
no, dude, are we being interrogated right now? They think we did it.
What about the polar bear costume? I want to hear
Yeah, what
polar
about
bear
the
costume.
polar bear
The
costume?
culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it.
But
That makes
then why
sense.
Making
kill
the
the
president,
mom?
Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
I mean, that's a dumb thing to say.
Yeah, I feel
think.
like the only people who really do kill other people, it's like, what, 90% of the time people who know others, right? It's like, you don't
Yeah.
usually kill strangers, you kill
But
someone
it's
you
like,
know.
yeah, exactly.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch.
But no, he was
They've been
cheating on
divorced for
her.
years. Ota knows
Yeah,
all
and
about
also
it.
that, I
He wouldn't
forgot
use
that.
Shoko to get to Renju.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that?
To look
The
like a
only
hero.
reason you would show yourself
Yeah.
like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person.
But
That
they
behavior
weren't.
They
would be
weren't.
totally
They
unnecessary
weren't.
if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Huh.
Are you sure?
That seems different.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
Well,
Saw was made
Ota
up
could
of
have
multiple
stabbed
kitchen
himself.
knives.
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
then
It's you!
shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota
Yeah,
goes out to the
seriously,
water,
get outta here with
stabs
this.
himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Where was the blood trail?
Well, I wasn't being serious.
She's just making up stupid
Didn't think
excuses.
Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I was just
Oh,
playing
well,
devil's
then,
advocate for HQ.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, really.
I don't buy it. You're just
Anyway.
backpedaling.
Ota didn't kill
Mhm.
anyone, and he didn't kill himself.
I don't know, I
Here's
still
what
think
I
it's
think
Ota.
happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
We
I
have
wish
no
I
idea.
knew.
We're up to 4 victims.
And also, if that's the case, why did
Ota was a
he
special
tase us?
circumstance. He
Yeah.
wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Well, I mean, it's pretty
If you
obvious.
find a connection between the victims, you find
It's
a
her mom.
connection to the culprit.
It's Hitomi!
That's the theory of investigation.
It absolutely is.
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Right? Maybe, maybe not. That is a good starting point.
Yeah, it's sort of got the right one there.
Yeah.
That's
Hitomi
right.
and Renju are definitely linked.
Uh-huh.
They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
Well, we're not...
No matter
We don't know
what
if she's the
circumstances
murderer.
were,
There's a connection here.
The polar bear only used its left arm.
Mizuki has the strongest connection.
I mean, we don't even need to look that, like... There's an obvious connection because he was like the head of her talent agency or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a connection. And he was... That dude was divorced from the other one. That's a connection. Like,
Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
it's us.
I guess it is us.
We imagine
Mayumi
taking them
had
to the
motive
bar.
for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either. And since Renju is the president...
Wait, I don't know if I remember this
weak point
character.
is Renju's
It's
ex-wife,
Ota's
Shoko.
mom.
I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill
When did
her.
we meet her?
Episode
beginning.
1 or
She'd never
2.
harm her only
Oh,
son,
okay.
let alone
I wasn't
kill him.
there for most of the beginning of episode 1, so...
I see. It might have been 2.
Renju and Shoko were connected.
Maybe.
To the
I feel like, yeah.
But there's no connection to Iris.
Yeah, I don't think it's these idiots.
Yeah.
Renju
We don't know.
Shoko so. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Yeah, me.
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her.
I mean, that's not
I
a...
still have my memory of recent events. And if I start
Shouldn't
doubting
everything
myself now-
you're doing be recorded from, like, the eye,
I
though?
can say without
Yeah.
a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new
Yeah,
Cyber
you have a
that's
fucking
make-
eye.
Make a lot of sense. Yeah,
I've been
like,
working
I'm
with you for
just...
years.
Yeah.
I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Also,
It was
I-
you!
Maybe it was
Somehow. It was you through us.
Boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the
No,
murderer.
we don't have any
And
leads.
no leads to pursue?
No,
No.
we ain't got shit.
Then there's only
Well, maybe
one
we
thing
should
you
go
can
check
do.
out the
Continue your
last crime
investigation.
scene.
Do
Was
whatever
that?
it
Didn't
takes
really
to
look.
get the culprit.
The
to get justice for
buzzsaw
the
place.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
really look there much, right?
You're right. Got it, boss.
Can't believe we have to look at her dead body.
Oh well.
Alright, we'll investigate the warehouse and then we'll call it.
Yeah, okay.
We're on the case.
It's gonna get cut, Ben. It's gonna get cut.
I mean, my favorite character's already dead.
This looks like this is a cold case.
Nice.
No, nothing so far.
A lot of blood.
Kind of far away too.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
Ota's blood.
Can't they like check whose blood it is with like?
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
I mean, it's a fresh case,
A
Nick.
video camera and laptop.
Well, I mean, we'll just
This
have
is
to
what the
wait for like
criminal used to
DNA.
stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine.
The stream broke records.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. I have done some
Wow.
research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Okay. I was like, who?
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management.
He's dead
short,
anyway.
Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Yeah, are we sure that wasn't the?
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound or...
I cannot determine
That's a good point.
that.
Yeah.
I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
That's a good question.
Unknown.
Don't want this costume anymore.
The question is, why didn't Oda use the goddamn stun gun?
That's a good point.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed.
Well, we saw.
The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI
Wait.
to inform you if they find anything.
Yeah?
Alright.
Did they kill Iris and then stab Oda and then kill Oda? Or did
Yeah.
they stab Oda, kill Iris, and then kill Oda?
They probably stabbed Oda, killed Iris, then killed Oda.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's
So, yeah, after this, we'll end it.
all right.
Got it.
Or we just end it right here. Yes, it's fine. We'll end it here.
Yeah, I just save it here.
All right. Good work,
Alright,
everyone.
Ben, what do I pull?
Hold on a second. All right. I will have it uploaded on YouTube soon. So, Nick, give us our zinger.
Just the same thing as last time. Go fuck yourself.
And don't forget
Nice.
to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications.
Yeah. Smash that like button, ring the bell, and go fuck yourself, asshole.
All right.
Tight.
Signing off.